Hello, Dillon here. How's it going? This talk is from an upcoming program I'm making entitled Masters and Disasters. Okay, it's entitled 7 Levels of Self-Talk. Think of these levels as increasing in power and in energy. It's really vital that you master your inner self-talk. And if you master these, if you start to move up these scales, if you will, you're going to find yourself having more energy and impacting people around you in a positive way. You're going to find yourself more optimistic and inspired through life. Okay? So the first level of self-talk is, it won't matter if I do it or I don't do it. People say this to themselves. It's a loser energy. And I don't mean to be cruel, but it is a loser energy. In fact, I shouldn't even say it's energy. There's zero energy here. They do not move. These people who are at this level are like human rocks. They just lay around and they can't move unless someone moves them, like physically moves them. I've had friends who are in such a low apathetic state that, like, to get them out of the couch, you got to physically pick them up. It's like they're a candle that's burnt out. There's no energy whatsoever. They constantly say to themselves, it won't matter if I work out or not. It won't matter if I get a job or not. Life is pointless. So make sure you're not saying to yourself, it doesn't matter either way. It's zero energy. It's not even low energy. Now, the second level is, I can't do it. It's the second level of self-talk. There is a small desire to take action here. There's a little bit of energy. Maybe it registers 1 on the energy scale. But as soon as that small desire comes up, they say to themselves, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is what below average people do all the time. People stuck in shame and doubt and just this low energy. This is the level of a human sloth. They are mentally obese. They can barely mentally move. If they use their mind at all, if they use their will at all, like just a little bit, they're instantly out of breath mentally. Everything exhausts them. Thinking about goals, thinking about plans, thinking about getting started. They have that little flicker of desire to do something, and then all of a sudden they lose all of their energy. They may start, but they collapse as soon as they take the first step. To me, in my mind, I see a lighter that you flick and sparks come out, but it doesn't ignite. That's kind of this level. I can't do it. And then they get tired and they just put the lighter down after a few tries. The third level is, I don't want to do it. This is kind of like the teenager chores stage, I call it. You know you can do your chores. You probably need to do your chores, but you just don't want to. You know, you're pretty comfortable here. I just don't want to do it. You're laying around all day, taking your time. Life's pretty easy. Maybe your parents are supporting you. You got a girlfriend, boyfriend who supports you. You know, you're pretty good. You know you should go to school, but you just don't want to. You know you should go back to school. You just don't want to. You know you should go to work. You know you should start the business. You know you should work out. You just don't feel like it. You don't want to do it. And you say to yourself, I just don't want to. Sometimes people here are just a little bit bitter and resentful, and they think that the world is full of people who have it easy, who have native talents, or were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. And just like, I don't want to even try. Why even try? At this level, it's just, I don't want to do it. I'm just okay. I'm okay where I'm at, whatever, right? They just kind of float through life. And what I imagine here is there is some energy here, but it's like you get the lighter started and you just kind of hold it in your hand. You don't really know what to do with it. The next level up, level 4, is I have to do it. Now, this level is the level of duty, of responsibility. You understand that you have a goal you want, and you're using your willpower to slog through the day. You get things done, but it isn't much fun. You're dragging yourself to school, to work, to a workout. Your projects are done, and they're done mostly in mediocre fashion. You're just doing enough. Some days you start to work out, and you do get into it, but those days don't always happen. They're fairly rare. You don't feel like you have motivation. You feel like you are literally pulling yourself forward. There's little joy at the I have to do it level. People here are like the horse in Animal Farm who just constantly says, I will work harder. It's all they say. There's no joy. It's just grim a workman-like condition. You feel like everything is like working in a coal mine in the 1800s. Yeah, you put on your hard hat and you go to work and you're just not really happy, but you do it. You show up every day. It's a way higher place than the first 3, don't get me wrong, but it's still far away from superhuman functioning. At this level, I see a well-lit candle. It provides light, it provides constant fire, but it's still really, really weak. At level 5, we make a big jump to, I want to do this. I want to do it, whatever it is for you. At the 5th level, we are getting somewhere. Here, people are generally content, quiet, and hardworking. They smile through their workday and do a really good job. Not excellent, but really good. They accept the fact that some things take a long time to achieve, and they understand that it is great to want to wake up and get on with your goals. Indeed, this level has goals, and the wanting of those goals helps make them happy when they're out in the world doing what they do. They catch themselves in the air of thinking, I have to. They know they don't have to. They know it is a choice to engage in life. And by owning the fact that they're choosing this, by saying, I want to, this is a symbol of freedom to them. And in that freedom, they're no longer angry at society. They know they're making their choice. They're not angry about talented people. They start to think, I want to do this because I want to see what I'm made of, and I want to compete against the best and see what I can do. They start to have an inkling at this level that maybe they were put on Earth for a reason, that they have a destiny, but it's faint. It's in the background. They just have these goals out in front of them that they want to achieve. I see this level as a useful, large torch to light the way. There's much more power here than a candle or a lighter, okay? At the 6th level, you finally are in an incredible, incredible energy. A lot of power here. I see this as a bonfire. At this level, you start to say, I am exhilarated to do it. Your self-talk becomes immensely, immensely powerful. Exhilaration is megatons more powerful than wanting. Exhilaration is an extreme level of rarity. At this level, when you wake up and it's time to work out or go to school or go to work, you just don't have a goal to get in shape, to make a certain amount of money, to launch a product, whatever. You have a vision. You have a mission. You have a vision that dwarfs goals. Now, you use goals for short-range objectives, but what orientates your life is this vision you have. I like using Elon Musk because it's really symbolic. He has a vision to go to Mars. That's not a goal per se, okay? It's a vision, and that vision starts to organize energy around him. It's tremendously more energizing than even going to the moon, right? Like going to the moon is a great vision, but going to Mars is an even greater vision. So work on your visions. At this level, you say, I'm exhilarated to wake up because you have a vision. You also love the process at this level. You're exhilarated about practicing. You're exhilarated about building the product, not just the end goal and the vision, but the whole trip to get there. You know you are on Earth for a purpose, that God put you here for a reason. It's really, really a rare level of energy to say, I am exhilarated to do this. At the 7th and final level, you say to yourself, I am moved. I and the higher powers work together. The Spirit moves me to do things. It's a mix of your willpower and a higher power. And when I say higher power, I mean God or your subconscious or both. There is exhilaration here, plus it feels like you have a partner. When you're at that 6th level of exhilaration, I'm exhilarated to do this, sometimes you slip into this higher level where you feel like you're guided by forces beyond your control. You don't really say anything to yourself here. You are spoken to in a way. A voice comes through you. I am moved. I am on Earth for a reason. In mythology, it's often symbolized by good winds coming to your aid. In Gilgamesh, for instance, when he's fighting a monster, the winds show up and aid him in that fight. Before, you were dancing energetically out on the dance floor. Now you're still on the dance floor and you're dancing energetically, but you also feel danced by invisible hands, by invisible powers. Everything here is effortless, engaging. You are in the zone constantly, in flow, and your energy is staggering to others. They want to be around you and be a part of it. There are synchronicities, coincidences. The people you need, the ideas you need just spontaneously appear. I like to say you are connected to the psychic Amazon.com with one thought buying power. You think something and it shows up. At this level, we might say the world is on fire. You are on fire, but not in a destructive way, but on fire in the sense of how the mystics were on fire. There's just enormous amounts of energy here. Each level up, the energy level dwarfs the previous energy level. So these are the 7 levels of self-talk. And also, they're just 7 levels of existing. The first level is, it won't matter whether I do it or not. There is no energy here. The second level is, I can't do it. There's a little flicker of energy, but you put it out. Level 3 is, I don't want to do it. It's a lethargic stage. You know you can do things, you know you have ability, but you just have no will to do it. The 4th level is, I have to do it. It's a workman approach. You get things done, but the quality isn't great. The 5th level, you finally have some true power, where you say, I want to do it, and your work here starts to approach excellence. The 6th level is truly a rare and dynamic energy. You say to yourself, I am exhilarated to do it. Here, your work is legendary, top of the field, world class. And at the 7th level, you're the level of genius, of pure, perfect mastery. It's the level of, I am moved by enormous energies. My will and a higher will are one. Again, this is the level of genius production. If you want to learn how to get to levels 6 and 7, these higher levels, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be going over these in depth in future videos. Talk to you later. Bye.